I was manifesting as a Christian basically my whole Christian life and like had no idea. My mind is focused and I am ready to receive positive outcomes from the universe. I am a magnet for positivity, abundance, and blessings. I visualize my dream life and watch as it manifests into reality. I mean, why is this so frowned upon in the Christian community? I can't even just say Christian community and religion, because you're manifesting. Manifesting is the same thing as praying. But what if you dare to question the social norms of the life in the box that you were put in since you were a child and have a mind of your own? What would happen? This has been the most requested video. This has also been the most controversial video on my channel. And you want to know something? Despite all the backlash that I receive from this, I am going to do it anyways. Because if you know me, I want to talk about the things that no one's going to talk about. I want to talk about the things that make you uncomfortable. And I want to talk about things that we're all kind of thinking and kind of like, no, but we're too stuck in our tiny little boxes to be brave enough to climb out of them and talk about it. So things that are supposed to be this way don't necessarily have to go this way. For example, like as soon as you get out of high school, you have to go to college. And in college, you have to meet your husband. And then after you meet your husband or your wife, you have to have kids, but you can't have kids until you're married. And it was just like this very like old school way of living life. I've never accepted that. I've never accepted it. I've never liked it. And I was always that kid that was like, I'm going to go against the grain. I just never accepted social norms and I kind of questioned them my whole life. I was able to climb out of this box that society wanted to put me in, and hence this YouTube video and hence the videos and hence it all. So without further ado, we're going to talk about how manifesting as a Christian is a thing, how to do it, and what the heck is going on with it. I don't know, but we're just gonna dive in. I didn't make a script. I just wanted this to be like a me and you conversation of like, it's literally the same thing. I don't believe in organized religion on any level. I believe it's a money-making business. You can believe what you want. It is 1,000% a money-making business. And if you think about the government and everything as a whole, they want to, in a sense, have control over you. They want to, in a sense, have a society that's like conforming to the rules. And like, in a sense, that's a good thing because people are crazy, okay? People are crazy. So people do need structure. Children need structure. Adults need structure. So I think it's a good thing to have in place. Me and like my children, like I do think it's very important to have that foundation of going to church. I just realized at some point that manifesting and praying is basically the same thing. And when I was like super gung-ho about Christianity, by the way, I have nothing wrong with any religion you are. And if you don't want to get into a topic of religion, this is not your video. And if you don't like manifesting, this is not your video. So here's your trigger warning. This is a triggered video and I'm going to just say whatever I want because it's my channel and I get to. And like you're watching, so I'm assuming you're here for the fun. I don't believe that certain people are going to hell. I don't even believe in hell. If I'm being completely honest with you, I don't believe in hell. I believe in energy and I believe that in the state that you die in is the state you'll be in for eternity. So if you're like this like grumpy old man and you've been a grumpy old man your whole life and then you die, well, your energy will probably be stuck in that state for eternity. And like maybe that's its own personal hell, I'm assuming. So anyways, I'm ranting, which is fine because I'm just gonna let this video fly off. I'm probably not going to edit it. I'm just going to go into it and just ramble and like take what you want and leave what you don't want. How manifesting and praying is basically I shouldn't say basically, the same thing. This is how I would teach them to do it. When you say that you don't want something, you're focusing on something that you don't want rather than something what you do want. Instead of saying I don't, affirm what you desire by saying I do. So that's manifesting. When you're praying to God, when you're praying, you're like, God, I pray for an amazing workspace. I pray for a healthy relationship and the love of my life. And you pray for big things. When you go to church, usually your pastor's like, I want you to pray for big things. At least our pastor says that. I want you to pray for huge, big things. So you're like, hell yeah, I have the opportunity to pray for big things, which you do all the time. You don't need the go ahead from your pastor. FYI, you could do whatever you want, whenever you want. It's an open communication, right? That's what Christianity is. It's an open thing. The veil was lifted. So first time I manifested, I was praying for all these big life changes. And let me tell you something, not even within 10 months, every single thing that I was like praying God for, I got. Oh no. You just have to be careful about the words that you're putting out there. Agree with this, like on every level. If you wake up and you're like, I don't want to have a crappy day, you're gonna have a crappy day because you're focusing on the negative. So you're focusing on what you do want and not what you don't want. And that's where prayer and manifestation is the same. You're focusing on what you want. Oh, I'm gonna put on my vision board like a house and a car and a great job, you know, my goal body. And like, what is something you put on your vision board? If you do a vision board, a lot of people use. I was making vision boards as a Christian, and that's a form of manifestation and prayer. So like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Those are two things right out the gate in the first few minutes of this video, how manifestation and prayer is the same thing. Moving on. When you say something can't happen, you're focused on what you don't want rather than what you do. Instead of saying can't, call in what you desire by saying can, right? God, I know you're powerful. I know I'm going to see my way through this storm, right? That's a prayer. When you're manifesting, I don't know if you're doing like your affirmations every day, but you're not adding negative words into your affirmations every day. I am in a great state of mind. I am this, I am that. And notice like the verbiage is very similar too. When I'm manifesting, when I'm praying, I'm using a lot of the same verbiage. When I'm manifesting, I'm writing down what my life is already looking like projected. Where I live, what do I look like? What are the things I'm doing? What are the people I'm entertaining? What does my family life look like? I'm very, very specific. It's called scripting. That's manifesting. If you have a vision board, you have very specific things on there, that's manifesting, okay? And when I was manifesting, when I was just saying, oh, I'm just a Christian, I was doing the same thing with my vision board. Only instead of like, you know, meditating, I was just solely praying to God, which is manifest. I mean, you're literally putting it out into the universe, and God created the universe. I mean, it's hard to explain in a sense, like how it's the same thing, because in my mind, I'm thinking undoubtedly it is, but maybe to you, it's not. I'm doing my best to describe here. So write down your dream life as if you're already living it. Stop watching and listening to negative things. Stop hanging around negative people. And remember that you are what you consume. Create a mind video that you watch every day and every night, like a good I am video. It's like good positive affirmations. I love this one. Listen to a guided meditation. And in a guided meditation, I know this is very frowned upon in Christianity, but I find it to be extremely beautiful, because when I'm meditating, I'm typically meditating on all the things I'm grateful for. So you're putting yourself in a state of gratitude. I think that's a beautiful thing. I don't understand why that's like not allowed by the church. I don't understand that. So repeat positive affirmations every day. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am in the best shape of my life. I believe in myself. I'm successful. You know, people are attracted to me wherever I go. People are drawn to me and want to be around me. Whatever it is that you want to affirm into your life, write it down and speak it into life every day. It's so powerful because you're reminding yourself of who you are and what you want to do and where you want to go, that you deserve it. It can't just be something where you're like, I want this. I'm sure you want it, but like, do you believe that you deserve it? And do you believe that it's yours? Because if you don't, it's probably not going to get to you. Just saying. And show gratitude for the smallest things in life. It's so positive. It's so powerful. It's so beautiful. It teaches you to focus on so many gorgeous things in life. I just can't figure out why people are so against it. The first video I posted about this, people went absolutely ape, you know what, on my video. How dare you? This is the D words work. No, it's not. You just have some weird qualm about the truth. And if it's not your truth, then log off. Goodbye. I attract wealth. I attract money. I attract stability. I attract generosity. I attract gratitude. I am gratitude. I am grateful. I am wealthy. I am happy. I don't chase. I attract. I trust my faith. I trust the universe. The universe always provides for me. The goodness of life always gives and never takes away. I mean, why is this so frowned upon in the Christian community? I can't even just say Christian community, and religion. And I'm sure you know what praying is. And I was going to go into like what is praying and like the Bible verses and everything like that. But if you're watching this video, I have a feeling you're teeter-tottering on the fence of like, what do I believe in? And it's okay to believe in both. It's not this woo-woo concept that no one believes and I'm the only person who believes this. It's something that's real. It's something that's true. And you want to know something? The world is waking up to what is really going on. And it's not just religion. You want to know something? I noticed this. and I'm not really calling anyone out, but I kind of am a little bit. There's a few people that I listen to. Let's just say Ed Milet, for example. A few motivational speakers that I listen to, and they are not just Christian. They are also very in tune with their spiritual side, which goes into manifesting and praying and doing all these things, right? I swear on my life, they took that podcast and put a Christian twist on it just ever so slightly and use it on the next day Sunday sermon. Listen, I listen to a lot of podcasts and I retain a lot of it, honey. And there's a lot of people that are into this more than you think and you know. And you're like, that's not true. My pastor says this. Honey, I don't care what your pastor says. Truth is truth. And once you get into the truth, there's no going back. And it has nothing to do with the D word. I think this is so powerful that it scares people. They're like, how did you manifest that? The D word gave you this. It seems scary because there's only been one way of living your whole life. What would happen? I'm Christian also, but I don't believe that I have to limit myself because I'm a Christian. If I want to manifest and meditate and pray and do yoga, I'm going to. I'm definitely going on a tangent here, which I assumed would happen because it's me. Manifesting really is the same as prayer. I don't know, honeys. I'm doing my best here, okay? I think the takeaway is to just be a little bit more open to the possibility that it is the same thing if you aren't already there. And if you are there, well, welcome. I'm so happy that you crawled out of the box, that your parents or whoever has kept you in for so long. And if you're the only person keeping you in that box, well, I'm sorry, life's not really that fun there. It's safe there, but it's not really that fun because it limits so much. I'm so happy that you came to the channel. I'm super excited to touch upon this topic again because someone asked me to. I know this video is going to get a lot of stuff coming back at it, but you want to know something? That's okay, because if you are into this type of thing, that's the type of people that I want on this channel. I don't want a bunch of negative Nellies all over this. I truly believe that this video is going to attract more of the people that are in the same boat as me, and it's going to be a beautiful space to be in. And so thank you for the person that requested this video again.